Here we go. How you doing, everybody? I hope everyone is all good in the hood. Can people give me a 5 by 5 so we know we can crack on? Once we've got that confirmed, hey, we'll have to make it up as we go along because it's pointless talking when no one can see and hear. So we are going to wait for that. Wow, we got 400 already. Spot on. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, 5-5. Excellent. So we're good. Brilliant. Right. Okay. So what are we going to talk about tonight then? Yes. Do you remember that live stream I done not that long ago? Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you, Paul. I just brought me 3 coffees. Goodness. That's a new thing, or this coffee thing. That's just insane. Yeah, thanks for that. Yes, the live stream that I done about all of those people feeling tired, and that blew up. the the amount of comments and emails and messages that I've received off the back of that video, it was on the back of my mind. And funny enough, when synchronicity does its thing, today I was out in the vehicle and I had the radio on for a time, and they was talking about lots of people having colds and flus, and moreover, extreme tiredness. And guess what? They said around 9 million people that they know of in the UK who are going through this right now. So I thought, let's look into this a bit more. Let's have an update off the back of that live stream, because this appears to be not an isolated case. This is growing. Okay. When I done that live stream a few weeks ago, whenever it was, there was 7 million or thereabouts reported incidences of this just to GPs, general practitioner. Well, here we are, some short period later, and now saying 9 million. So that is a lot of people when you think about it. How many of you guys go to football matches? How many of you guys have been to a stadium where there's 30, 40,000 people? And you know that that's a lot of people. Imagine 9 million. 9 million. 9 million people have this thing going on right now. Now, I understand typically that lots of people get coughs, colds, and flus in flu season. So we're looking at end of autumn, early winter. Okay, that's been that way for a long time. No one knows roughly when, but it's been around that for a long time, around that period. So why are we seeing a massive increase right now about this? So myself personally, I've looked into it, and I am currently on day 47 of this illness. I'm still nowhere near 100%. It's really, really weird. I've never had anything like this, and I know lots of you people have experienced something too. More over the last 2 months, because that's the time frame when I've not been well. And looking at the emails, there are many others. I tried frantically just now, tried to find an email. That's why I'm a little bit late, 3 minutes coming on live tonight. A woman sent me an email that she explained it really well, and I'm trying to remember how she explained it. And it was almost like you just literally wake up one morning, or maybe before you go to bed, you start to feel unwell. Okay, this is what happened to me, and it sounds like the same thing has happened to this woman who sent me this email. And it's crazy because, like I said, we don't usually get this sort of stuff until wintertime or end of autumn. Okay, why now? So we are going to be looking into that, and there's been many, many reasons, and we're going to sort of touch over lots of different reasons. And I know I'm not even looking at the chat, but I know that you guys are putting your opinions on there, and that's great. That's exactly what you should do. Okay, so we are going to be talking about that tonight. But before we do, whilst we wait for the stragglers, because I do appreciate not everyone can make. So currently we've got, wow, nearly 900 people. That's insane. That's really good, because that means that this message is getting out. Now, one of the most important things you can do as a viewer is to share this video. Copy the link, send it to someone, put it onto an alternative platform. Apparently, Facebook is blowing up with this sort of stuff. I am not on Facebook. I've never been on Facebook, and I never will. that's just my own viewpoint. Okay, so if you can share this on Facebook, WhatsApp's another one, and Twitter, or now X, Sinister, and Telegram. Loads of people are sharing my stuff on Telegram. That's awesome, because that's almost like an underground network, which it seems to be a good way to get information out there, because we know we are being censored. And the live stream, which I done last night about the wildfires and DEWs, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, that's been demonetized. Yeah, no money will be made from that video. So we do have to really be careful of what we talk about here. Okay, certain keywords for sure, certain names in titles, etc. All right, so yes, be under no illusion, that's how it is. The levels of control on this platform is growing at an alarming rate. Actually, I've been shadow banned again, and it's getting really difficult to continue to provide content like this. Okay, yes, I know some of you guys are going to be screaming from the rooftops about go on Rumble. Rumble is a nightmare. All right, well, we've already spoke about this. To watch it is probably okay, but to create stuff on there, you ask Richard Voves and lots of others, it's a nightmare. All right, and the audience is just ridiculous. It doesn't seem any point. So we're going to continue try to sort of bend our way around these terms and conditions and guidelines on WokeTube. There's lots of people are calling it now, to get the message out there, because let's face it, this platform's the biggest and you can reach as much people as possible. So yes, share the video, it's really important. And the thumbs up. Okay, last night the thumbs up, I think we had 1,500 people were thereabouts in the chat, and it was only a few hundred thumbs up. Crazy. So if you can do that as soon as you can, it's really appreciative. So before we jump into everything, like we say, we wait for the people to turn up to make it a really good community chat tonight, because this is serious stuff we're going to be talking about. Now, I want to show you this. This is pretty good for me, believe it or not, whilst we're talking about shadow bans. In 1 week, 414 subscribers have subscribed to the channel. That's insane, because it took nearly 3 months to get 1,000 subscribers. I was getting 1,000 subscribers a week. So yes, this information out there is stalling things big time. So yes, for you new guys who don't know, just really quickly, we just want to get it out of the way. This is my main job. I give up work, try to do this full time, and it's really difficult. It's really difficult talking about the things that I'm talking about. It really is, because that's my only income. So if you can donate, it's really seriously appreciative, but you do not have to. I've got to stress that you don't have to, okay? There are members who are joining all the time, and that really helps. And shout out to all the new members in the house. There's been 2 this week. And if you can, all of the links are below the video. It really helps. Also, the same old stuff in the live chat. Super thanks, super stickers, super chat, all of that sort of thing is on. I've enabled the replay, so you can watch the replay chat as well once this live stream is finished in about an hour and a half or so's time. So yeah, donations are awesome. PayPal is the best. If you can do that, friends and family, all of that money goes to the channel. If you don't, PayPal take a cut. If you do super chat and super stickers, they take 40%. So if someone donates £10, I only get £6. So that's out there. It's done. I know it winds people up, but it's a fact. So you new subscribers, thank you very much for joining. And also check out the links under the video. There's tons of new links in there with loads of discount codes. And if you're quick, you can save 40 or 50% of all of the Olight range. The torches, there's a live stream recently. That link's below the video. And that is going to be finishing tomorrow. I think it's 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you're too late, you're going to miss out. You're going to be spending full price again. What else is there? What we're going to do now is we're going to check out the current threat level that's currently residing here in the UK. This is by our lovely friends, the MI5 Security Service. Okay, so what have we got going on at the moment? Yep, the UK is exactly the same. That is set to substantial. That's been like that for some considerable time now. And Northern Ireland is severe. Okay, so they're expecting some stuff out there. Critical if I ever do a live stream and put that on there, preppers really need to switch on to full prepper mode. This is no joke. Okay, so that's done. We're going to shift that over to the next one. Right, what else is there? Another thing which people are interested in, I've had a few messages on Instagram about this. Let me see, where is it? Right, the current UK population. Now, I suspect this to be complete BS, right? But this is the nearest thing that we can work with, all right? So it's increasing, obviously. I mean, it's hard to imagine not when you consider the imports into this country. That seems to be the buzz phrase now for what is going on when we're talking about a 23-mile stretch of water and little rubber boats. We are referring to those as imports. Okay, so here we go. 2023 this year. Ding, 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 ding. The fertility rate, like we've touched on before, is declining. Okay, so less and less and less babies are being born. That is a trend since 1955. Okay, it's just going down. That is pretty much what they're saying. Okay, and that is currently how much we are being told live in the UK. My gut feeling, and it has been for a while, it's over 80 million. That is my gut feeling. Okay, what's your gut feeling? It'd be interesting to know. Also, thank you to everyone who's taken part in the poll so far. I believe that's still going to continue to be operational throughout the duration of this live stream. So please vote yes or no. Okay, and from when I looked at it just before I come on, it was 50-50. So we've got, wow, 1,252 people in the chat right now. So yes, a lot of you are not well too, which is crazy. So we are still getting people joining all the time, which is absolutely amazing. So before we get cracking, and yes, if you're watching on a replay, 5 minutes, we're deep diving. So stick around or skip. It's up to you. So there we go. Where are you watching from? We want to know where everyone is around the world, where you are from. And yes, you all know what time it is. Excellent. Right. So where we got? We have got Wildwood TV, Shrewsbury. I've been to that 50-minute city not long ago. The AMP car parks and all of the scanning the QR code app just to pay your car parking fee. The little bollards everywhere, nightmare. In fact, I had such a stressful time in Shrewsbury because I live in sticks, and oh my God, the amount of stress. It's crazy. Oh, look at that. Sandy. Hello, sir, from Wiltshire. Lovely county, Wiltshire. You should be very proud that you live there, so it's a beautiful part of the world. John, he lives in the same place as my mate Neil on the Isle of Man. Wicked. Oh, look at that. We've got some members. Owen, hi. Boscombe. I used to work at Boscombe Down in the military avionics base there. Who have we got there? Full of Hope, another member. Amar, over there in Northern Ireland. Wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look. I wish I could filter this chat. I can on YouTube, but not on StreamYard. StreamYard needs to step up to the plate. That's costing me over £20 every month just to have StreamYard. So they need to put more features on there. Earthheart, thank you very much for that. Yeah, that really does help. The PayPal is incredible. So we got Michael Berry near Manchester. Cool. And oh, look at this Remy stuff. Toronto over there in Canada. Now that's cool. A friend of mine is literally just moved out there and is not far from the wildfires like we talked about last night. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's coming from America over the border going into there. I'm not sure about the wind directions. We got Aaron from Australia, or Aaron, however you want to pronounce it. We got Mike up there in Teesside. Hello, Mike. How you doing? And we've got Titchy Tan. I'm a newbie. Hi, Titchy Tan. Welcome to the family. You're all going to feel most welcome here because the moderators are awesome. And this is an aware prepping community. All right. This isn't just prepping. This is an aware community. So yes, most of us here, especially in the chat, have a rough idea of what's going on and why, which is very good. And lots of us, not all of us, are preppers, which is awesome. Kaz, how you doing, sweetheart? Down there in London. It's a bit wet and horrible up here, so I don't know what it's like. Oh my god, look at that. We got 1,300 and nearly 20 people in the chat right now. Reality check, awesome member as well. Pembrokeshire, beautiful. They grow lovely spuds down there, by the way. Yeah. We got Joanne from Newcastle. Waialas. We got another one from Swindon. So Sandy from Wiltshire Man is on here too. Worm Drive Productions. Wicked. We have got Rachel, awesome Rachel. Look at that lovely smiley face from the Cotswolds. Hey, bumpkin in the house. Hey, honey, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. What else have we got? Oh, we got Born Outside. Tim, awesome. Give me meat all day long. Oh, well, okay. I wonder where that is. Only joking. It's down in Kent, Paul Sod. I really feel sorry for anyone living in Kent because when the SHTF happens, that place is going to get overrun big time. I'll get out there if I was you. That's just my own opinion. We got Deb what's that? Filippo. Deb de Filippo in Sussex. Awesome. We got some strange people. We can't help it. Someone's from Mars. I don't know what's going on. Torquay in Devon, lovely part of the world. That's Leandra. That's a nice name. Looking at Little Carol. Hello, I recognise your name. I've seen you in loads of times. Welcome back. Swindon as well. Oh, check it out. James Bond's in Moscow. Believe that if you want to. We've got another member. Awesome. Williams Wonders. Thanks for becoming a member. That's in Wales, I believe. I can't even pronounce that. I'm so sorry. And look at that. We finally got someone in Cornwall. So just above your name, Lorraine, is the Cornish flag. Wicked. Yes. Good lad. And the moderator is too. Yes, I've noticed the diesel going up too. And exactly what I paid today, funny enough. Who else we got? We got Davey. Hi there, Davey. He's down in Poole. Awesome. We got Elaine from Middlesbrough. Sorry about that. I'm only playing. What we got? Full of hope. Yes, Preppers Unite. Absolutely. Oh, look at this. Overland Bushcrafter is in Finland. Brilliant. Okay, pretty soon we're going to be getting on with tonight's topic. So it's good because lots of people have jumped on the chat right now, which is good. We've got Paula, Annie in Devon. Wow. Nice part of the world too. Who have we got here? Go Create Hobby Machine Shop. Aberdeenshire. Yes, it rains a lot up there. I've been up there. Who else have we got? Midnight Arrow from Finland. Whoa, welcome. Very, very cool. We got Ruby in Salisbury. Oh, man, the best. Oh, that traffic in Salisbury is a nightmare. You know what I'm talking about. I use that bypass a lot. I don't know what Born Outside's on about. 3-1 women. Oh, Tim. Marco from Florida. Only joking, Tim. Good to see you there, mate. Earthheart. Yeah, we've seen Earthheart, and that's cool. That's from Nottingham. Wow. I hope you're not living too near the city centre because that gets a bit crazy there. We've got Texas, Joshua Follower. Awesome. Texas is Zion. You know what I'm talking about. So we're bringing down the chat. Right. Blimey. We've not got many people from America. Wow. That's a bit odd. Oh, we got Chris, UK Prepper Man. Awesome. A moderator. Yes, I know, mate. I know. Like I just said earlier. Yeah, it's going up. But like I say, I suppose we have to be grateful because near Christmas it was £2. And I remember you posting, Chris, that it went way over that on the services. We got Rob over in Liverpool. Fantastic. Oh, yes. At last, we got someone from America. Margarita in Florida. Home of the alligators. Awesome. Yeah, and Run to the Woods. Lovely guy. Derby, Nottingham border. Awesome. Oh, another member. Norman from Spain. Wow. It's probably quite warm over there. And here we go. They're coming. Catelia. Catelia. I'm really sorry for butchering your name. From New York. Whoa. And we got someone, Augustin from Norway. That's where my mate lives, Björn. Björn Andreas Paul Hansen. Another member, Dennis Ford KT from Hertfordshire. Stevenage, where we used to do the prepper meets. We got Tony and Welshpool. Fantastic. So welcome everybody. And this is English Farm Girl. Awesome. Yes, it's going to be another packed show. We already know because look how many people is in the chat. So let's we got Rosie from Bulgaria. Right. We need to get going, don't we? We can't sit here all night long and do this sort of thing. So hide, done. Comments, done, sorted. Right, let's move that aside. So, like I said earlier, right, yes, I started getting ill on the 2nd of July. That's when I started feeling unwell, okay? Started first, this is my symptoms, and I know lots of people have had the same thing, okay? Started feeling really tired, unusually tired, okay? So, oh my God, we can't deny this. Welcome, we got a new member. Yes, welcome, sir. I think he might be a sir. They are lying to you. Yes, and they are. And we are going to be uncovering their lies on every live stream that I do. Yes, it's part of my job. So yes, the 2nd of July, I started feeling really, really tired. So had an early night. Woke up, oh my God, it had everything. The tiredness turned into extreme fatigue, where just getting out of bed and standing up was a dangerous thing to do. I remember it, and I think this went for 3 or 4 days. Okay, 3 or 4 days, you get out of bed, you stand up, and you feel like you're going to collapse. You feel like you're going to faint. You start feeling lightheaded, you're swaying, you start to feel sick, and it's really, really iffy. Just trying to walk down the stairs is dangerous. So basically, I just stayed in bed 3 or 4 days, absolutely wiped out. And we all know that when our insides are under attack, the way that the immune system works is to shut our body down and to raise the temperature. Okay, when that happens, the body is going through an autoimmune response, and it begins fighting a war inside of our bodies. And when you look at this under microscopes, it's unbelievable. If you've never seen it before, check it out. It will frigging blow your mind to bits. It will. It's just nuts. There's just trillions and quadrillions of things attacking. It's insane. So the only way that that can happen is if your switch gets switched on. So you just need to sleep. You need to rest. All of the time, the human being is in a rested, sleeping state. It is in repair or fight mode, or both at the same time. So the immune system will actually do that. Okay. So you just have to trust the process. Now, I'm a firm believer in intuition and trust in the process. If that's what's going on, listen to yourself. Go to sleep. Get loads of rest. And I was in bed 4 days straight. Luckily, I had my pee bottle, okay, because I just could not go downstairs. It's just too dangerous. So, yeah, really, really extreme fatigue, aches and pains. It's almost like, how many of you guys have been to the gym, right? How many guys do you remember then when you started going to the gym, after the first day, when you woke up, you aches all over? Some people say you feel sore, aches and pains. It really, really hurts, okay, because you're pushing muscles in your body that you don't usually use. Even if you think you've warmed up and warmed down enough, you're still going to ache. It pretty much feels like that. Every single day, every second, for 4 days. That's what I had. And I know lots of you guys. Oh my God. Thanks for that donation, the bold guy in Northern Ireland. Literally been off work this week with that. There you go. It is happening, or I'm not joking, right? And I can't watch the chat because I'm talking, but I just know there's lots of people having the same or who have had the same. We're going back to the 2nd of July now, all right? So, yes, extreme tiredness. Then it was a sore throat. Now, in my case, I don't know if it's isolated or it's similar. I only had 1 day of a sore throat. one day, and then after that, the sore throat gone. Then it was just literally a running nose and a cough. Okay. Now, the cough was the worst thing. Absolutely unbelievable. It was just almost constant coughing when I was awake, but nothing was coming up. Nothing. I couldn't spit out any phlegm. But I can feel it and hear it rattling around and sloshing around in my lungs. Absolutely awful. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm just being honest. It was really bad. Coughing and coughing and coughing, getting really frustrated because I couldn't bring anything up. That aggravated the sore throat at the same time. Luckily, the sore throat abated around 24 hours time. Oh, look at this. We got Aaron, another new member. Thank you, sir, for joining the Funky Fam. And that membership is growing. So you guys, all of you, what I'm going to do at some point, I'm going to do a live stream just for the members, okay? Because I think I owe it to you guys. You guys are really helping for what you're doing. Much love. Really appreciate that. So that was going on. And the thing was, I didn't start bringing up any mucus from my lungs for some quite considerable time later. Now, it was all down to a friend of mine. She may be on here. I haven't seen on here for ages. Her name's Wildwood Weeds. Her name's Faye. And she said to me, thyme and sage, okay, in equal quantities. I just use one heaped teaspoon of each dry, and just let it steep for 10-20 minutes, strained it and drunk it with lemon from real organic unwaxed lemons and raw local honey underneath a certain temperature, right? So the colder that can become, the better it is for the honey. If it goes to a certain temperature, it kills off all of the good stuff, and the good stuff really helps. That's what you need. Or even to have raw honey neat without putting into hot drinks. That seriously helps. And I know my friend Rachel's done the same, and it's amazing. So that has been like that for 47 days. 47 days. The extreme aches and pains and the extreme fatigue, where it was pretty much flu for 4 days. Okay, that's gone after 4 days. The cough, I would say, is probably around 70% still there. The sore throat's completely gone. The running nose is there quite a lot, especially in the morning when I wake up, and it's almost like every single time I blow my nose, lots of green gunk comes out. So that is getting to become quite scary, right? I'm not going to lie, because in the past, when I've had a bog standard cold, I blow my nose and it's really dark green. And as you go through the cold, it gradually becomes lighter until it's like a clear liquid. To me, from what I understand in the past, when it goes clear, that's a sure sign that whatever virus or bug that you've got is on its way out. It's passing, all right? But it's still staying green. It's not changed. And it's been like that, well, for quite a while, because like I say, we're in 47 days now, which is unheard of. And the woman I was referring to earlier in the email, oh, wow, we got another member. This is insane. We got 3 new members tonight. Wow. Mark. Thank you, Mark, very, very much for becoming a member. And yes, I try my best to get all of the members shouted out on here and talk about, answer questions, etc., because they really support. And you guys are amazing. So yes, that's what's been going on with me. And this woman, she said, what was happening to her was she would go through this process, all right, and then you will feel better. And I was like, oh, wow. And I can 100% wholeheartedly concur with her statement. 100% fact. It happens. So you go through all of this illness. Always a bloody fly in it. It's driving me mad. You go through this illness and then you wake up and you feel normal. You feel, oh my God, great. That thing's gone. Amazing. And you spend the whole day doing things that you normally would do, okay? The fatigue has dropped from 100% down to about 10%, right? The runny nose is gone, okay? The coughing has gone down to 10%. So you feel amazing. You think, thank God for that. And then you wake up the next day and guess what? You're back to square one again. And I can't tell you how frustrating that is, because when you think you're over this illness, it comes back. This woman sent me an email about this, and she said she was on her 5th cycle. So 5 times. 5 times you go through like a week, 10 days of this really feeling like crap. And then you get one day where you feel brilliant. And then it starts again. 5 times. 5 times. I don't know if that woman is watching this live stream now. If you are, can you please send me another email? I just can't find your email anywhere because I get hundreds of emails. And the email address below is below this video. In fact, what I would do is I'll put a reminder on there. Where is it? Yes, there it is. Sorry. Yes. So yeah, send me an email because if any one of you guys have had a similar thing to me, send me an email like, if you can, if you're feeling up to it, because I do know it's absolutely friggin' exhausting, and I really get that. Okay, I really do get it. So yeah, it seems to sort of come and go, come and go, come and go. Now, how many of you people have had a cold, virus, bug, flu, whatever you want to call it, depending on the severity, obviously? How many of you have had that? How many of you have woke up feeling fantastic and it's all gone, then only to start all over again the next day? I have done a few YouTube videos, and you know, it's literally on the day where I feel fantastic. Oh, great! And I'm telling the whole world, say, great! Finally, my bug is gone, and I feel great. And then everyone's going, oh, thank God for that. I'm glad you're better, and look forward to seeing more videos. I'll wake up the next day, and then poof, it's like, you son of a gun, straight back to square one again. And I can't begin to tell you how friggin' frustrating, how exhausting this is. And like I said, when I heard on the radio today that 9 million people have got this right now at this time. So we are the 18th of August, 2023. 9 million people in the UK have this right now. And it will be interesting to see if any of you guys are in the same boat, or if any of you guys have had it and you're better now. That would be interesting. If any of you are out there that's happened to, please send me an email. I'd love to read it because I'm trying to understand the time frame. Now, I spoke to my friend up in Scotland about this privately, and he said he had the same thing last year, or was it 2020? And he called it long, and in that word, we all know what word I'm talking about. And he said he was absolutely wiped out for 7 weeks. Okay, 7 weeks. So that's 7 weeks. That's just nuts. 7 times 7. So yes, that's literally 2 days or thereabouts past where I am right now. I can't believe I had to use the calculator for that. What a perk. What a perk. So yes, he was wiped out for 7 weeks. So it could be that I've caught the issue. I really don't know, because do you know why? I'm never ever going to get tested. All right. Now, some people might watch this and go, you idiot. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. This is just my opinion. And I've got a feeling that lots of people in here wouldn't have that thing as well. Because when it come out that they tested a pawpaw fruit, a goat, what else do they test? A bit of bark off of an oak tree, and they all come back positive, right? So when you start to see that going on, basically that PCR test is absolutely invalid. It's a whole joke, spam, BS, exercise, sheep, do as you're told, let's see how thick you lot are, exercise. If that makes sense. Well, 1,663 people in the chat. Congratulations. Oh, look at that. Not today, Satan. I love that bloody title. I really do. I don't know if you're male or female. I really don't know. I'm guessing you're a guy. I don't know why. So, yes, we looked into that then, and that seemed to be the case. So let me just wipe away some of this stuff, and we are going to... Oh, Christ, what's this bloody nonsense? Ah, cool, it's back. Right, okay. So, yes, we're going to start off with this. Now, do you know what the weird thing is, right? Let me just cancel that. Do you know what the strange thing is? If you do online searches right now, and you put into the search bar UK cold, flu, GP numbers, stats. Oh my God, Laura, another member. I believe that's 4 new members tonight. It's amazing. Laura, thank you ever so much, and you are very, very welcome in the Funky Fam. We have got a really good member base now. That's fantastic. And yeah, I done the best I could to keep it as low as possible. I chose the lowest tier possible for £3 something, and it's good. I didn't want to be the guy doing like £20 memberships like some people do. I think that's just nah. I've just been providing free content for everyone for 11 years plus, 12 years now, nearly something like that. So yeah, that's how we roll. So you members are wicked. So we are going to look into that. And the weird thing was, you type all of it in, and do you know what results come back? Yeah, it's almost that the word flu, cold, has been deleted from the internet. Yeah, shocking. I know, and you can hear a pin drop right now. That has been replaced with the C word. Okay. So in 2020, when the issue happened, there wasn't one single solitary reported case of the flu anywhere on planet Earth. Now, if that doesn't ring alarm bells in your head, then I really hope that you wake up soon. Okay, because the guy said earlier, we are not being told the truth. We are not. And my job as a responsible human being on this wonderful planetary experience simulation, right, is I'm here to grow, learn, and is help as many people as I possibly can. And truth is 100% on my radar. BS, leave the mainstream playing with that word. So speaking of BS, let's go and check this out, because like I said, I looked into this and I couldn't find anything. It's been replaced with this horrible, disgusting term here. So look, your recent cold could be like that. But this is everywhere now. Look at this, a late summer wave. Now, unfortunately, this is the American BS organization. Do you know why? Excuse me. That's the only thing I could find when I typed in what I typed in, believe it or not. It's like cold and flu does not exist anymore. The search bar just does not understand it. It's been replaced with this. All right. So we had a look at this earlier, and look, a summer surge. Now, what are the chances of this whatever being rampant in the summer months? Like I said, it's always late autumn, early winter. Okay, it's just insane. Look at that, a 30 to 40% increase in cases since June. Since June, that is a big jump. Okay, now we know that this is BS. Okay, we know that this is called preconditioning. Okay, preconditioning. And when you see terms like this, biobot analytics, they start throwing artificial intelligence into this as well. It's crazy. I'm just not on board with it at all. Look at this. Most Americans have had a blah, 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 almost like chicken rooster. Okay? Most Americans, apparently. All right? We are basically being presented with a maximum amount of BS. Okay, I mean, just look at it. I can't even look at that anymore. It's just a complete bloody, it's a joke. It really is a joke. Okay. Yes, Sal, we are going to be getting into some of this in a minute. But what I wanted to do was just to fly through what is being presented out there. Now look at this. I want you to look at this. Okay. This is in the left. Look at that newspaper of the year. Oh my God. Talk about up their own clacker. Unbelievable. So, new word detected a variant in London. So, any of you guys living in London, the most densely populated area in the United Kingdom, anything like this is going to spread like a wildfire, which we are seeing right now. Now, look at this. This is the new thing, okay? So this would be whatever a GP would say, I would have this, okay? They're literally being told to push this out there. It's called preconditioning because we are going to be approaching autumn very soon. And then we are going to be end of autumn, early winter. And that is when we are going to see huge monumental shifts in this BS. Big time. It's coming and it's going to be this year. Okay. So when we looked at the latest variant there, these are a very sinister organization which was born in and around 2020. The UK Health Security Agency. Now, if that doesn't feel sinister, then you are probably watching the wrong video, okay? That really is. It's almost like a modern day version of what happened in World War II with them guys in Germany, if you understand what I'm talking about, okay? This is what's being pushed out there at the moment. When you see this verbiage, rapid growth, recent emergence, okay? Look at this, our friends, the WHO, okay? A variant under monitoring. So we are already looking into the very recent expenditure, important down, looking into disease X, which is what we talked about the other day, okay? All of this stuff is happening right now, okay? So yeah, we could just go all the way through that. Look at this. This is quite interesting before we leave this article. Even in the worst case scenario where blah, blah, blah caused a major new wave of cases, we are not expecting to witness comparable levels of severe disease and death as we did earlier in the issue when, look at the words, Alpha, Delta, Omicron. Who knows what they means? I've covered this. Oh my God, last year, I think it was, when we talked about the reasons why these names are being chosen. And we are going to have a little look at that in a sec. Okay, so if that sort of thing interests you, or you feel drawn towards why they are doing what they're doing with the terms and words that they are using, absolutely. Let me see. Yes, right, okay. So check this out. You're going to like this. From our learned friends, the British bullshit corporation. Okay. This is 1 day ago. So it's the most recent that we can find about this. It just happens to be in Scotland. Why they are talking about Scotland, I do not know. But it is what it is. And look at that. If ever you want to see a more ridiculous fear-pushing stage photograph, here it is. Okay. You really believe that these things here and these things here, look at the gaps there, right? Look at the gaps here. Do you really think that such a really strong, potent, infectious disease is not going to pass through this barrier? You have to be frigging mildly retarded to believe that you are absolutely safe from one of the world's most deadliest pandemics of all time when you're wearing this crap, all right? And do you really think the stuff that's inside there is going to help? No, absolutely, of course it's not. So look at this. we're going to be talking about this right now. We're going to go on to the next bit, all right? The nights are drawing in, the schools are going back, and the new blah, blah, blah variant is circulating. It all sounds very familiar. Of course it is. They play this game every single year. But we are a long way from the autumn of 2020, when the issue dominated our lives and there were different levels of down across Jockland. Okay, so as we head into this autumn, what could we expect? Now, I want to draw your attention to this statement here. Firstly, the new variant, this one here, which we just talked about, okay, that was BA286. Now we have EG.5, dubbed Eris. Okay, it's an offshoot of this word here. Like I said, we've already debunked and we've already deep dived into all of these words for every variant that they have used since the start of 2020. Okay, we've gone through all of that, we've exposed it all. The World Health Organization currently classified it as a variant of interest. Okay, so this word here. All right, so we then go on to this. Now this, look at this. The same word, Eris, okay? Look at this. It's a Greek goddess of strife and discord, okay? Strife and discord. Why would they call something that? And why would they use something in Greek mythology? Why would they do that? Answers on a postcard, please. Almost every single variant that they have publicly announced as we have gone through this BS game in 2020 has Greek mythology attached to it. It's got astrology attached to it too. Okay, some of you understand where I'm getting at, or understand what I'm trying to put across here. Well, 1,758 people in the chat. That's fantastic. Now, this, we need to look at this as well, okay? But don't worry, all of these slideshows are going to be over very, very soon. In fact, this is the last one, okay? Now, we're going to be going into all sorts after this, so I hope you're holding on to your hats for this. Look at this, the latest situation in England, okay? So, the latest update, August, which is the day 18th, 2023. So look at this. This has jumped up from the other day, and it's only been a short time. 158 cases in England, 32 in Scotland, 8 in Wales, and 1 in Northern Ireland. Okay. Now look, H5N1. Right, this is starting to get sick. Look, 292 cases now, right, since October 2021. Now, something is telling me, and it keeps on telling me, that the next big issue is going to be a variant of this, okay? It's going to be this with modified, enhanced attachments onto it, okay? That is going to be the base strand of the next thing. That is my belief. That is what I believe they are going to use as a Trojan horse, bio speaking, okay? Intravenously speaking. I love my words. I love playing with words. God, it's such a turn on. It's brilliant. So, yes. Sam, yes, I do, but only to people that I know and trust. So, sorry, mate. You can message me privately on Instagram, and if we get on and all the rest of it, maybe Signal's an option. So, another thing, let me just see this. Now, yeah, I don't want to show this, so I'm going to read it, okay? This is an email, and I'm all I'm going to say is it's from someone called Julian, okay? This was sent to me not that long ago, actually, so I've just literally been scouring through and picking relevant subject matter for tonight's live stream, okay? A while ago, I sent you a page from an NHS file called Major Incident Plan. I remember that, and I made a video about that. General Hospital Action Cards. You did reply thanking me. Yep, I remember that video. This is it. This is an update. So this is very recent. Now listen to this, okay? I actually saw a box on the desk in our day surgery with this paperwork yesterday, which I've not seen before. Critical Threat Level Response Framework. I repeat, Critical Threat Level Response Framework. Do some looking into that. This is literally just something I've pulled out, and my intuition is drawing me to this. So if any of you guys have got time, look at that. Critical Threat Level Response Framework within the NHS. Okay. Draft for consultation. Policy number 1155. So look at those numbers. Okay. Masonic numbers. You've got the 11 and you've got the twin 5. Some of you understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if everyone does, but they are very significant numbers. Why would they choose that as a policy number? Okay. Review date, May 2024. So this is live right now. Okay. This is marked as not for public view. So I can't read the rest of it because it's too hot for YouTube, but it does feel like something is building here. Something is being planned. Something is being prepared. We've already spoke about on a recent video, or was it a live stream? I can't quite remember, about what's going on with disease X. Okay, lots of people are looking into that. And in fact, I was speaking to one of my best friends recently, and we was free talking. Now, I love free talking when you're with the right person. Okay, and like I say, and I'm always going to say this, and I hope you have the same mindset. No one knows it all. I don't know it all. All right. So please stop putting me on that pedestal. I don't know it all. And yes, I do make mistakes. But this was quite interesting. What my friend brought up. When you think of disease X, and then you look at the top of a pyramid, what shape does it make? Yeah. And what is the coincidence is that that Great Pyramid is placed exactly to the millimeter, precisely right on the center of the planet. Okay, right on the equator, right in the middle line, plumb middle. X. X marks the spot. Yes. How many times have you heard X marks the spot? So, yes, pyramids, energies, and look at where those shafts align with in our stellar system. Okay, it's insane. What are the chances of Orion's belt and Sirius being lined up perfectly with the Great Pyramid? Now, I know this isn't prepping, and I know some of you guys don't want to hear about this stuff, but I talk a lot in depth about this stuff and many, many other things. These are the sorts of things which I am going to be talking a lot about when my website's done, okay, because I just can't talk about it on here. It's taken me so long to get this channel, so long to build this community, to just risk wiping it all out by talking about deep stuff like that. It's not an option. So looking into an article earlier, where is it? It says on there 80% of GP admissions are of kids. Okay, so all of the stuff that we were talking about. Why are you not focusing? These webcams, I think it's the lighting here. You start living in dingy cottages, mate. You know, you need professional lighting, and I could never afford that. It's ridiculous. 80% of all of the GP admissions, which what's going on right now, are children. Okay, and we all know that the commonly referred term used about children are super spreaders. Kids are fantastic. They are the perfect Trojan horse to spread illness. Okay, no matter how many times you tell kids, and I know some of you parents out there are going, yeah, no matter how many times you tell kids of all ages, sometimes they just do not listen and they do not do as they're told. I know. I really know what that is like. And I empathize. I really do. So when you sneeze or when you cough, put your hand over your mouth. And they don't spray billions of droplets everywhere. Okay? Insane. So if they do cough on their hands, You know, just rub it on the door handle. Great idea. So the transmission of these droplets is an airborne thing. That is how this is going to travel. Okay. So when you see that being spread, I was going to do a little look online before I come on here live. I just ran out of time. But what I wanted to know was at what age are children in the UK, the lowest possible age, getting that? Does anyone know? Because I wish I could find time, but I'm so busy. I've got so much going on in my life right now. Many of you just haven't got a clue. It's crazy. So yes, can people put in the live chat? What's the youngest age in the UK that kids have had that? I don't know. I'm hoping it's not down as like 5-year-olds. That would be heartbreaking. I really do not know. So it'd be interesting to see. What? Are you serious? 6? What? 6 weeks? Hold on. 6 months, 6 weeks. Come on, guys. Oh, God. Yeah, do you know what? I did hear that pregnant mothers, mothers carrying, have opted to have that. So absolutely, that is going to. Oh, I don't know. Look, people are saying 5. People are saying in the womb. People are saying 6 weeks, 6 months. Is it 12 years before birth? I mean, really? I mean, do we know? This is how crazy it is. It's really hard to know what's going on. I mean, I probably. Oh my God, I'm not going to say it. 12 to 15 years old. It's hard because I know that lots of us don't read or take part in the mainstream propaganda game. I get it, but it'll be interesting to actually have what is publicly. I'm just going to Google it because you guys are giving me so many freaking random answers. It's absolutely absurd. So, UK COVID. I didn't say that word, did I? Wants to know your location. You can bugger off of that. Well, I really don't know. So, auto thing. Oh my God. Oh no, that sucks. Oh my God. Guys, this is heartbreaking. Right? I know you guys are giving me random responses, but look at this. Oh my God. This is horrible. Look at that. The 3rd of May 2023, based on estimates from the United Kingdom Health Security Agency, in the era, approximately 65,000 kids aged 1 to 4 years. But then it says this: 6 months to 4 years old. A guide for parents 5 to 11. Children 6 months to 4 years old who are increased risk. Yeah, there you go. Then this is from the NHS. So from 6 months old. Gee whiz. I never realised. It was that bad. That's really a bit of a shock, actually. And yeah, I know some of you probably expected me to know that already, but I just didn't. All right, I'm being honest. 6 months old kids with that stuff. Oh, sorry, that's threw me a little bit, to be honest. It really, really has. So we are going to be talking about shedding. It seems like the right time to do it. Okay. So yes, absolutely, shedding is a thing. Okay. So with that in mind, for what we just read from the NHS, right? our National Health Service. Okay, unbelievable. Yeah, that's quite crazy. So absolutely, what we're seeing right now with all of these illnesses, 9 million, and I suspect it higher, because whenever the media use figures, they always over or underestimate depending on the narrative and the severity of the information which they are broadcasting. That's what I get from it. Okay, so if they really want to scare people, they will overestimate. If they just want to put it out there gently, they will underestimate. So because it's very, very hard to find this information, I heard that on the radio. I can't even find it on the bloody internet anywhere, which is really strange. So it sounds like an underestimate. So therefore, I believe that 9 million figure to be higher here in the UK. If you base what we saw earlier about the United Kingdom population, 60 odd million people, I have a feeling, and I've been saying this a long time, I said years ago that it's around 75, 80 million. Fast forward, what, another 5 or 6 years? Yeah, it could even be nearly 90 million. It's very, very hard to understand because the amount of influx of imports into this country is insane. And like I said, it's not just the UK. This is happening in Europe, the UK, and in continental United States of America. Yes, it's the West specifically. All right. Anyway, that's another video for another day. So, all right, we're going to be talking about something really controversial now. Hopefully that this doesn't get this video demonetized like the one I talked about last night. I'm not going to earn any money from the video I done last night. If this goes the same, I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to paying the bills at the end of this month. But we're going to just go with it, okay? Chemtrails. Who has heard of chemtrails? I know you guys are probably shaking your head and thinking, what? Of course we know. But let me tell you, right? 440 odd new subscribers this week. I don't know who they are. I've never ever seen them in the chat before. I don't know if they waken up today. I don't know if they woke up now. I don't know if they woke up 10 years ago, 40 years ago, 3 weeks ago, 2020. I've got no idea. So I always try to err on the side of caution. And looking at the chat, lots of you understand when I use the word chemtrails. Okay, that's good, really good. Ben, oh yes, check Ben out on Instagram. He's been posting about stuff like this. So yeah, go to Instagram, look for 4x4 fella, and yeah, I'm not sure if your page is private or public, Ben. So you might get a few people wanting to be part of your wicked page, mate. It's really good, actually. Dirty plain farts. Yeah, you go. Spraying in lines. Absolutely. Right then. Got a really itchy nose tonight. It's still waiting. All right. What? Why is it that when you type something in, it decides to add loads of stuff? Oh, God. Here we go. So, just to show you guys, what we're talking about here is this. All right. Now, this, from my understanding and my own personal research, this has been going on since the very early 1990s. And I know some of you are going to say it's been going on for longer. All right. But personally, I didn't start seeing this until the 90s. And one of the reasons why I say this is because I've been through lots of photographs when I was a child, all right, and there was tons of blue skies everywhere, and all through the 70s, all through the 80s, there was nothing like this in any of the photographs. My dad, who is still alive, bless him, he's 77 now. He lives down in Portsmouth, and he has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photographs of our family growing up. All right, and when I've literally gone through nearly all of them, okay, there isn't any of this in any photographs. You go to early 1990s, so 1990 onwards, you will start seeing things like this. Okay, you will start seeing that in photographs. you'll start seeing this in photographs. All right, absolutely, there is no way that is just disappearing frigging water vapor. You're going to have so many arguments with people who have cognitive dissonance. They wholeheartedly, fundamentally disagree with the concept that there's airplanes out there spraying stuff in the air on purpose. They will fight to the death to defend their opinion, to say it's all BS. And I've had tons of arguments and idiots on my Instagram account, and it's just, they won't even look into it. They would probably say there's no way they could do that and keep it a secret. Someone would say something. That has got to be the most fundamentally friggin' stupid thing anyone can ever say in the history of human beings on this planet. All right? The bigger the lie, the more believable it is. Look what happened in 2020. Okay? Now, we are getting reports only recently that these aircraft doing this are all military aircraft. They are not some private funded organization. That are military aircraft. The RAF and the USAF are doing this. Some pictures, there was a really good one that I found, I think it was on Instagram, or it might have been a YouTube short very recently. This guy had a pretty good camera and he zoomed right up to this plane spraying all this crap, and he zoomed right in. How the hell he got that still? It must have been on a tripod, but it just said US Navy, I think it said on it, which is a paradox because what the hell is Navy doing with planes? But anyway, I'm only joking. Of course, in the US Navy, they have the US SEALs and they do all sorts of stuff. Digressing. Right, so yes, that stuff absolutely is having a contributing factor towards the illness which I have and 9 million plus other people here in the UK are experiencing. Now, I would say that it will be extremely foolhardy to believe that the stuff they've been spraying since 1990 until today has always been exactly the same stuff. They could absolutely change the ingredients whenever they want for whatever reason that they deem fit, for whatever the script is that goes with the agenda. Oh, Big D, look at that. I think that we got 5 members. Awesome. Congratulations, Big D. You are now officially part of the Funky Fam, and we are here to help other people. That's what we do. Okay, that is exactly what we do. I'm just checking to see if anyone's PayPal, because I always miss. No, there's no PayPals. So yeah, these things are very, very real. And like I said, absolutely they can change things, the ingredients in what they are doing. Absolutely. And before we crack on, if anyone is keen to tell me about the drink, I'm not going to have one tonight. First time since I've done this. I just don't think it helps, and I need to start getting some early sleep patterns. Sleeping is a good thing that you can remedy any sort of illness, because like I said earlier, when you sleep, your body goes into healing and repair mode. The less sleep you have, the longer that's going to continue. So that is what I'm endeavoring to do. And if I'm drinking alcohol, it's going to keep me awake, and it's not going to help. So chemtrails. So what is that fundamentally doing? Its primary function. These are my opinions, okay? You are absolutely free to believe whatever you want, okay? Oh my God, full of hope. I just sent a PayPal. There's nothing on here. Oh, it's coming other, not focused. Oh my God. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Thanks for that. Oh, what? I didn't expect that. Oh, it's just disappeared. It had loads of pictures. Full of hope. I'm not going to say your real name on there because that's a private thing. Thank you ever so much for that. Bloody hell. That's going to make a difference. Seriously. Donations are... Oh, my God. Thank you. Really cool. So, yeah, primary function. My opinion is it is limiting the sun's rays on this planet. To me, that is its primary function, its main function. All of the other things are what I would term as add-ons, additional reasons and alterations and upgrades depending on how the agenda is going or where it's projected to go to the next phase or the next step for certain reasons as we move forward through time. But its primary thing, blocking out the sun. So what does that do for us? Well, all of this seems to be heading towards this year. Now, this is a bold statement because you won't get many YouTubers predicting things. YouTubers hate predicting things because if it doesn't come off, everyone has a right good party saying, ah ha ha, you're wrong, your predictions are crap. But, you know, that's so easy to say. But to sit here in front of nearly 2,000 people, and I think this replay is going to get at least 70,000 views. So a lot of people are going to see this, okay? Now, it takes balls to do predictions on YouTube with all of these people, okay? If it goes wrong, you're an idiot. If it comes off, you're a freaking messiah, all right? I firmly do believe that this year we are going to see something big with what happened with the issue, okay? I really do. And one of the reasons why I believe that is because how many summers do you remember that we've had a summer like this? I'm going to be honest, right? This is the only summer that I've ever experienced, and I'm 52 years old soon, all right? So over half a century surviving on this bloody program, simulation. 50 odd years is a long time. It's half a century, okay? I've never, ever experienced a summer like this, ever. So you are getting minimal amounts of sunshine in the summer months, which we should be experiencing, okay? Why is it that we are not getting sunshine? Because of these chemical sprays. And also, we must not forget HAARP, High Aurora Advanced Research Project. We spoke about this last night about the wildfire things. Now, I hope that doesn't get this video demonetized where I won't earn any money from it, but it's possible. So we have to be careful, all right? We are fully aware that they are sending energy beams from ground up to the ionosphere, bouncing down, and they could literally aim these wherever they want. And there is not just one HAARP facility on the planet. Okay, we're not talking about the one in Alaska near Fairbanks. No, there is about 15 all around the planet. So when you consider the locations of these, every single surface of the planet, therefore, can be theoretically covered by these energy beams. These energy beams, depending on the frequency that they use with these beams, can do different things. Okay, one of the ones which was proven some time ago now, about 8 years ago, I think it was they heated up the water near the west coast of Africa, contributing to the path of hurricanes which go into the Gulf area of the United States. Okay, so where all of the Caribbean is, etc. Okay, you absolutely can. You can create hurricanes. You can create tornadoes in Ohio, for instance. You can absolutely do that. You can control the temperature of the air right down to the surface anywhere on the planet. And what's that going to do? It's going to create things. Things like clouds. Things like wildfires. Things like volcanoes. Things like earthquakes. Things like hurricanes. Yes, you can literally create these things with these frequency beams, depending on the frequency that they set it to and where the beam goes to. Something will happen where that beam is. Oh my God, this has never happened before. We've got 6 members joined. Frank Rizzo, bless you, sir. What a legend. Look at that. It's got a mafioso there. Don't mess around with Frank now. Fantastic. So yes, that is absolutely what's happening, in my opinion. We are being void of sun. So lots of people are reporting that the yields and the expected growth rates of the crops that they planted earlier this year are massively down compared to other years. This is the only summer that I've ever known, and lots of people are talking about this. Why is my crops so bad this year? There's just not been enough sun. Photosynthesis, bioorganisms need sunlight to grow. Okay, all the time now that sun is not being made available because it's being covered up by geoengineering, cloud seeding, chemtrails. Absolutely. Okay, but not only that, what goes on our skin in summertime to give our immune system the absolutely necessary boost that it's going to need as we go into the winter months? Vitamin D. Exactly. So this does look like it's all being planned and orchestrated, that we have got something big coming autumn, winter this year. Okay. They are doing what they can to make sure that our immune systems are lower than they usually would be because of lack of vitamin D from sunlight. Because they've determined that it's a good idea to just turn the sun off, pretty much. We are not getting the rays on our skin that we need to. And if you really want to go deep, which I can't really on here, but the energy from the sun does a lot more than vitamin D on your skin. A friggin' hell of a lot more. Okay. This is cosmic, brother, right? This is going to be talked about on another video. This is way too deep for a bloody YouTube platform. Okay. So, okay, base 3D reality then. Yes, vitamin D on your skin. Holy cow, Pegs. Frosty, thank you very much for becoming another member of the Funky Fam. Frosty is ace. Wicked. So, yes, we've been set up, people. Yeah, our immune system is being targeted right now. I'm already sick, along with 9 million plus other people who are sick already. We need to do whatever we can to get our immune system fully operational before autumn, winter this year. I think it's going to happen this year. And I hate saying that. I really hope I'm wrong. And listen, if I am wrong, I've got no problem putting my hands up and saying, wow, I got that wrong. I've got no problem, because when you wake up and you really start to grow within yourself, it will become apparent on whatever stage of your journey that fear just goes away. I'm not scared. If I get this wrong, I've got no problem coming on here, going like this. I'm really sorry. I made a mistake. I've got the balls to do that because I ain't got fear. And I can give a monkey's rat's ass what anyone says. I don't care. It is literally water off a duck's back. All right? Fact. So, yes, the immune system is being weakened in readiness for this assault, which I believe is going to be coming this autumn, winter. Okay? This disease X, why would they spend all of that money and really advance this and throw loads of research and testing into disease X? Why would they put it on Porton Down site, which has been home to the UK biological weapons facility? Why would they do that? Why would they have something right in the same location where they have been researching and development, R&D, if you will, into biological and chemical agents regarding warfare? Okay, when you're in the military, you're taught NBC. Now it's CBRN. Okay, we all had the noddy suits on, the chemical suits, the gas masks, we call them respirators. Okay, you've all been there. We've all been trained in that stuff. Any of you guys in the military or been there know. Okay, you get it. This stuff's real. Okay, that sort of stuff is used in warfare, and it's not spoken about because the Geneva Convention is BS. Okay, it is. It's just a framework, but no one really adheres to it, and it's all brushed under the carpet. That's fact. So then, what other things are hot topic? Oh, look at that, 2222. Why do I see like-minded numbers? Okay, why do I see like-minded numbers everywhere? I know why. Do you? Oh my, not another one. This is crazy. Christina Coltfred. Coltfred. Christina, welcome. Another awesome member to the community. That's fantastic. Bloody, I'm gonna have to get some merchandise, son. Oh, speaking of which, guess who's just managed to make or get made loads of bumper stickers with my knife logo and the little round logo? Yes, they are available and they're coming here soon. So we are going to be talking about that because loads of people Fair play to you. Yeah. Do you know what? I could do a video all about numbers all by itself one day, but I don't think many people would watch it because not everyone gets it. So I like to sneak these into my videos, and it's amazing the response I get when people realise about the importantness of the universe and like-minded numbers, synchronicity, and its meanings. I'm a huge fan of that. Okay. 5G, there you go. Boom. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Yes, I do believe that in urban, densely populated environments, 5G is being used right now. Absolutely being used right now. So we've got, bloody hell, we've got another member, Steve Holding. Welcome, sir. Really cool to see another member of the family. We're getting a big family, guys. You, brilliant, everyone. So let me just see if I can show you what I mean, okay? Oh, let's clear that. Oh, bloody hell. There's not one. They're not showing it. My God, they really think we're thick. Bloody hell. Do you know what? There is a place in a village about 8 miles from where I live. And I wanted to photograph it and show you guys. But I thought, that's all right, I'll just go online and find a picture of it. Guess what? Doesn't exist. Oh my God. Wow. I can't believe it. Otherwise, I'm typing inaccurate search material, or they are literally just blanking this from the internet. No, they're just doing the bog standard accepted. You know, this is what it looks like, but they're not doing the street furniture. Oh my God, man! Oh, it's such a shame I can't show you because I just can't find it. 5G. Get off. Right, here we go. Let me see if this bears any fruits. No, they're not showing it. Oh my God. This looks like America as well. I guess it's this different in America. Right, let me just put, I proceed to search with UK. That's quite a good move to do. Nah, they're not showing any of it. Right, okay. I'm going to show you anyway, right? This is quite important because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, okay? What we're looking at now are streetlights, okay, in the United Kingdom. Now, unfortunately, they're covering up the truth because they are not making this available. If you see this one here, right, see this picture here where you've got this on the top, okay? This little thing here, which I'm circling, that's not 5G from what I understand. That is a sensor, okay? This sensor determines when the outside lux, so the brightness of the environment around this apparatus, okay? When it gets dark, this comes on. This is a sensor, okay? What is happening is on top of this sensor is a tiny little stubby aerial sticking up on top, okay? You're probably looking at something like 3 inches by probably 1/4 of an inch thick. A little stubby aerial. They can be white, grey or black. The ones I've seen are white or grey, okay? I've been seeing them for many years now, okay? They are absolutely putting them on top. And in fact, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. No, it's just crap. It's bloody Facebook, isn't it? You know, there it is, Facebook. Nightmare. So yeah, look at these poor people. If you've got a street light right outside your house, have a look at the top. See where there's that tiny little knobby thing is, 1.2 there. Right, have a look on top of that. Has it got a stubby aerial? Okay. If it has, that is ready for 5G. We're not talking just 5G, we're talking the 5G smart grid. Oh, at last. There we go. We found one. Okay. Someone's actually circled it and put a radiation danger. There you go. 100% fact. That little stubby aerial on top, right next to this house, is so powerful, it will go straight through that wall, straight through your house, and out the other side. Okay, absolute nightmare. I'm trying to see. Do you know what? Let me just put on there. Similar, very similar. I'm trying to find one. What I've seen, the ones I've seen, I think they're brown or green in colour. I think they're brown, but I've not seen none of them on here. They're all different. But I'm trying to think that. There we go. See this here? That sort of shape, right? If you are near something like this, move house. Or try and think of a way that this isn't going to be there. I can't really incite or say anything, okay? That's not what I'm about. This as well is another one. When you see these ones here with these shapes, these are concealing very powerful, very dangerous frequencies, okay? Very, very powerful. So I'm gonna, do you know what? I'm gonna go out if and when the weather's nice. So I'm gonna take pictures from that village a few miles away from me, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Things like this as well. Another thing, people have been reporting. I don't know if she's watching, but she's on Instagram. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Sorry about that. Let's come out of the share. Yes, there. I know all about Mark. I've met him. I know more than people realise. Barry Trower. Barry Trower's good. Barry's awesome. Okay, he's done some good research into this. So yeah, Mark and Barry, good people, good people. So yes, fundamentally going on, and yes, it has absolutely got the framework behind it to contribute to weakening the immune system. Okay, so yes, it is true. Yes, it's out there. Yes, there's chemtrails. Excuse me. Yes, people are shedding. All right, and yes, we're not far away from going into cold and flu season, which is usually around mid-September. My birthday, typical. So, John Baxter, I love you for saying that, mate. Yeah, respect, fair play. Yeah, beach up, man. Yeah, exactly. What's this? Okay then. So that's fine. You don't have to believe what I say. You're entitled. Right. What is shedding? So basically, a person gets something like that into them. Once it's inside their system and they sneeze, whatever's in their system comes out in the sneeze and goes onto someone else. Someone else inhales those droplets into their system. They get pretty much a small amount of what that person was whopped with. Pretty much what shedding is. Okay. So yes, 9 million people in the UK are sick right now. I don't know what the poll is. When I started this broadcast a time ago, it was 50-50. Can anyone tell me what it is right now? Oh, look at that. You got someone with an icon doing that, and they're saying what I'm saying is BS. That's cool. I'm not wanting you to believe what I'm saying. All I'm saying that I believe from my research in the time that I've spent looking into this, come to the conclusion based on all of the other things that are going on around the world that what I'm talking about have contributing factors. Okay, I'm not saying that 5G is making everyone sick. No, I'm not saying chemtrails are making everyone sick. No, I'm not saying shedding is making everyone sick. Little bits of those three are. Okay, and yes, there are plans in place right now looking that way, that they are looking into this being a bit of a thing this year. The NHS, I mean, the email that I read earlier about this thing which they're doing now, and it's not for public use. They're literally getting things ready for this. Okay, and we are, like I've covered before, we are being drip fed this sort of stuff in the media. Okay, it's the same technique and tactic that they've been doing for a long time, for years and years and years. They put a tiny little bit out there, boom. Not many people notice it, but in their eyes, they're saying, we've told everyone. Really? In a tiny, small little article, in a insignificant paper or rag or whatever, in their eyes, they're acting out in karmic law. Okay? Well, we've told them. Yeah. In a small way, in an obscure way. Yeah. If it's something really serious and important, and if they really wanted to help humanity progress, I'm pretty sure if there was something really serious or whatever, it'll all be out there. That's why people like me and lots of others are trying to raise awareness about what's really going on, but we are being censored. Okay, so if you can, please share this video. Every single person who has donated, seriously, thank you very much. And oh my God, I didn't realize there was more. Linda, who else? Wow. India. That's an unusual name. Wow. And oh my God, Daniel as well. You guys, thank you loads for that. Over on PayPal. That's seriously awesome. Really, really appreciate that. And of course, everyone who's put super stickers and super chats. I'm really sorry if I've missed any, because I've been not looking at the chats over there, like over there, and I'm looking over here, and I'm doing website stuff as well, etc. So yes, you guys really look after yourself, okay? Because you don't want to get what I've got and what 9 million or so others have got. All right. So my advice would be is to start getting the things that you need to boost your immune system, because we are not getting what we usually get with the sun. If you're over in Europe, you're probably getting too much sun. Okay, that's dangerous. You get burnt to a crisp. So in the UK, nah, we've been blanket clouded most of the year. Okay, I could probably count about 12 to 13 days out of all of the year so far since New Year's Day that we've had a nice sunny day. Woefully inadequate. And it's not just Wales. Okay, I'm in contact with people all over the UK, and you're all saying a similar thing. Oh God, it's cloudy again. Oh my God, it's raining. Where's the sun? Where's summer? Pretty soon summer's going to be over. What are you going to do? Get your immune system sorted. Research it. Get the stuff that you need. Herbal stuff is what I do, and I've got my drink. And if you want me to, I will do a video of exactly what is inside that. And I know it works. I can prove it works. All right. So if you want to see me do a video about my immune system boosting drink, all it is herbs and spices, but there's about 30 of them, all different, all measured, all blended, and consumed twice daily, all the way through cold and flu season. I've done that for 3 years on the trot, never got one single cold. And I know the immune system works because your fingernails grow faster, your hairs grow faster, and your body temperature is elevated slightly. You feel a bit warmer than normal. Okay, I know it works, and I never got a cold. Speaking to a guy who got at least 5 colds a year, 1 or 2 days at a time. No, 0. That is fact. That is truth. That is not BS. So everyone who's commented on the live stream, thank you very much indeed. Get off, fly, you little git. I'm going to try and get him out of the window soon. Awesome. I'll try my best to watch the replay of the chat and go through what you guys have been saying. So yes, and don't forget, the email address is below this video as well. Okay. What else is there? Yes, I sent a mailing list newsletter out the other day, and I'm going to be doing another one next week. Okay. I figured it out. I can do it by myself. I don't have to bother my friend who is extremely busy. And there's newsletters going to be going out every week. Thank you ever so much to everyone's gone underneath the video and signed up to the newsletter. It's just an email I send out with information which I'm not allowed to talk about on here. Very important information. So if you want to get an email, it's all free. All you got to do is just put your email address and your name. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. So awesome. Thank you ever so much. Everyone has taken part in the chat. Everyone has donated. That's really helped. And all of the moderators, you guys and girls are fantastic. Yeah, share this video. That's really important. You guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.